welcome to another Ouroboros review. Today we'll be doing the Jungle Hunter helmet from the first Predator movie. Still to this day, the Predator is still a very beloved character. Recent movies, maybe not, but still the original two. I enjoyed all of them. They have slowly deteriorated, but I still find them entertaining at best. My fiance and I were celebrating our 9-year anniversary, and we were just walking around and went into Mr. Toy World, and we saw this guy and I was like, I want him. Even Kara was like, no. But in the end, I did want it, and I did end up putting a lay-by, and it was in lay-by for less than a week. I could not help myself. I just had to go and grab it. I was too excited. So I did, and I'm really happy I did, so I can do this review for you guys. Life-size Predator mask from the first movie. I missed out on all the sideshow ones, but I'm happy I got this one. Regardless, I would like to compare the sideshow ones compared to this one, but because they're done from different companies. But unfortunately, the sideshow ones go for the same amount as this one or more. So yeah, I'm just gonna be happy with this one until something better comes up. I'll sell this one and buy that. But until then, I'm very happy with this. There are some issues, quite big issues, that I'd like to discuss with you guys, but for the meantime, let's get straight into the review, shall we? Alright, let's start off with the box. So the box is a pretty big box, kind of big but not big compared to other collectible stuff. But you can see that it's kind of like a jungle type look. From the front, you can see Predator in the top here, life-size mask replica, done by IKON over there. And yeah, you can see like this black border with like kind of a jungle look to it. On the side, it's kind of the same deal with the laser point at the top there. On the back, it gives you a quick limited edition synopsis, ways of displaying it. So yes, you can wall mount it, which is pretty cool. So you have it on the right side and the left side, and yeah, that's both display options there and there, and there. But yeah, pretty cool. I do like how you can hang it off the wall. Very cool if you own your own place. And then the side here, same kind of deal. Jungle, black border, and then the laser point. So the top here, you can see it is another picture of the Predator mask with electricity as it's decloaking or going invisible, cloaking, I guess. And then it has this kind of ripple effect. The original Predator did have that kind of looking lined ripple effect. And yes, as you can see, there is 1 in 300. One of the biggest reasons why I picked this one up is because it is in such low stock. 1 in 300 in the world. I got number 21. It's one of the lowest numbers I've gotten, which is pretty awesome. And I'm very happy I got it. Now let's move on to the actual statue, shall we? Alrighty, so here we have the mask. It looks really awesome. I will first do the mask and then the base separately. But for now, here's the front of the mask. It looks pretty cool. I like the weathering that they've given it. They really kind of screwed the weathering up in some ways. I know the original Predator mask weathering is a lot more than this. You can see there's a little bit here, here, and here. Obviously, there's some airbrushing details around the eyes, around here, just to highlight certain aspects around the dome or of the forehead around here. But other than that, there needs to be more. I know there was like dripping marks of rust of some sort. This was a lot more prominent, same with the top one here and here. I think these two here should have been as prominent as this here, but it's not. I will get some close-ups on the detail work in a bit. So yeah, and then like these areas here, here, and here are very plasticky. And I just like that. It should have been a little bit more clean, a little bit better, but it's still pretty good. You look at it, it's like, oh yeah, it's Predator mask. I've been involved in Predator since I was maybe 10, so I do recall a lot more detail from the movie. For a semi-mass produced product, it's pretty good, and the price-wise, it's still pretty good, but it's not perfect. And another massive issue I have is the lenses. So you can actually feel that it is a material netting, which is pretty cool. I don't dislike it. Don't get me wrong on that. But it is wrong, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't look bad, but by all means, it's completely wrong. I do dislike the fact that the color of the mask and the eyes are the same, besides the netting. It's meant to be like a shiny material. Here's a picture here of the Predator with the mask on from the movie. You can see that this is, it's meant to be like a black shiny sunglasses material, but this is just netting. They might have gotten confused between the Predator from the Predators. There's a classic Predator in there that looks almost identical to the original Predator, as well as the Predator mask from Alien vs Predator, Scar. Got the big T on his head, on his forehead. But this one meant to have that. The other two, yes. So I guess that's kind of a bummer. But as you can see, the detail here and here is very minuscule compared to what it could have been. I can't compare the two masks because I don't have them or have the other ones, but I feel like Sideshow might have done a little bit better. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Those are the kind of biggest nitpicks I have about the mask itself. Well, I have you guys here. This lights up, which is pretty awesome. By no means it's not a real laser, but it does light up. This whole thing comes out, if I can get it out, just like that. And it's kind of batteries here. And yeah, it lights up, which is really cool, and just slots back in. I like how easy it is to replace the batteries if you need it, and how easy it is to turn it on and off. Just the middle section here just turns on like that. I think I'm gonna leave it on for the rest of the video. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that aspect of it. And now we can talk about the back. So I'm gonna remove this stuff. Now this is one of the turning points that I bought it for, is the details on the inside. They did not have to put this in at all, but man, I'm so happy they did. It looks so cool. It's kind of like an asymmetrical kind of look where you've got this little dot here. Let me get this on. Kind of got this dot here, and then these little bits up here. It kind of leaves it asymmetrical. You got like ventilation bits here, but there's none on this side. So it's asymmetrical for sure. The down part is that you can definitely tell that this is a separate piece from this. That kind of sucks. The tubings could be done better, maybe even a different color. Like this should be, I feel like they should have been more dynamic with how much paint they could have, put with this. They could have had gold bits, copper bits, black bits, even brighter silver. But it looks really cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Darth Vader's mask on the outside. They did not have to put any of this in here, but they did, which is really cool, and I'm very glad that they did that. As we go up, it's kind of just like a flat piece here, and then this is the attachment that you use to attach it to the blades. But yeah, pretty awesome. Very lightweight. I like that. I think they nailed the texture that they were trying to get across, but I think that the paint job should have been a little bit more weathered. Maybe even just a few scratches here and there, Now we'll do the base. This bottom bit is kind of cold, so I'm assuming it has some sort of metal in it. But there's no real way to tell. And I hate it. I absolutely hate this. It looks awful. It looks very cheap. I really dislike that. I love the blades, don't get me wrong, but this does not look good. I dislike it. I'm very glad that the mask mostly covers this. So other than that, it's cool, I guess. This is very nice though. But the blades, on the other hand, this is really cool. I love that they put this in here. It's kind of just some metallic silver paint. I think they could have done a little bit better with maybe paintwork. Nonetheless, it is really cool that they had this block piece up here. Kind of sucks, but I wouldn't really trust it if it was just two prongs holding it up rather than this big block just here. But I really do like that. Let's compare this to a Predator hunting ground knife I'm making at the moment. Just a small preview of what's to come for my Patreons. So subscribe to my Patreon and you might actually end up seeing the entire finished build of this. But as you can see there, it's not a bad size. It's pretty spot on to this and this. So yeah, this one here, I actually took measurements just found online, and you know, adjusted that to what I saw on screen for the game. And this is the size that I got. Pretty awesome. But this eventually will be sharpened and all that kind of stuff. But for now, this is what it looks like. Just a big hunk of freaking metal. But yeah, so this and this are very similar sizes. I'm very happy that I got the measurements right. And I'm very happy that this is a part of the statue, the replica, purely because the blades are one of the coolest parts of the Predator. And another thing is, there we have the kind of bottom here. It's all felt, so it feels pretty cool. And then, yeah, pretty awesome. You can see it's all licensed and stuff like that. Yeah. Thank you all for watching this review. I thoroughly enjoyed recording it for you guys, purely because I don't have that many life-size stuff. So recording something that is life-size is always a big deal to me. I love life-size creations, but this is one of my only ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, stay safe everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video.